Hi, and welcome to Mother of the Bride or Mother of the Groom or Mature Bride or Mature Special Occasion Makeup. This is a video for those of you who have said, help, I have a wedding coming up, and you've done a trial and you can't stand how it turns out. I'm not here to knock younger makeup artists, but younger makeup artists, even if they're incredibly talented and you're looking at their website or their Instagram page, generally they're doing younger brides. Generally they're doing women under 40. There is just a whole different ball game for those of us over 40. And I really learned how to be a great artist on mature skin as I aged myself. So stay tuned. Do me a favor, subscribe. Please hit the notification button. There's a little bell, it'll ding when I put out a new video. But by helping me subscribe, it grows my channel, which makes it worth my time because I get paid with ads. This way, all of my videos aren't like, buy this, buy this. I don't want to be that person. I'd rather just make money on the ads that YouTube puts on my page and really only tell you about products that I absolutely love. So everything in this video today, every single solitary thing in this video today is from my professional kit. A lot of it's clean beauty, but I'll be honest, my professional kit is not 100% clean beauty because I just haven't made that transition. And it's also, I have to know that if it's a clean beauty product, I have to know that it's gonna hold up for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours for special occasion, for high def camera. I have to know it's gonna hold up before I switch out. So currently, everything I'm using is just traditional makeup. It's not what I use on myself, but it's what I'm using on myself today. It's what I use in my professional kit. And it's why when I do mature makeup, they say to me, can I take you home with me? Or can you come to my house and teach me a one-on-one how to do makeup? And my answer is always, yes, if you can afford me, I'll come. Okay, so stay tuned. Let's do it. I'm doing 2 different eyes. This is a more special occasion eye on someone who's not accustomed to wearing makeup, not real comfortable in makeup, but needs to look pretty in person and in photograph. And then this is a more dramatic eye for those of you gals who are a little bit extra and want to be beautiful in photo and beautiful close up. Stay tuned for eyes. Hi, and welcome to my channel, Clean Beauty Babe. I am Michelle Spieler, an over 25-year professional makeup artist. I worked in Hollywood. I now live on the East Coast. I still do television, film, commercial, print, corporate video, and I do weddings. And that's why I'm here today. Because you asked, because so many of you came into my comments saying, help, I have a big wedding in September, October. I don't know what to do, or I had a trial and I can't stand the makeup. Listen, for mothers of the bride, mothers of the groom, or mature brides, it is very, very important to have a makeup artist who understands mature skin, mature features. We do not do our makeup the same way as a 20 or 30-year-old. And that is not to fault younger artists. At one point, I was an artist in my 20s and 30s, and I was a very good artist. I got into Hollywood in my 30s. I was very good. I did meticulous, beautiful makeup. But I still didn't understand older textured saggy skin because how could I? I was young and tight, So I've learned as I've gotten older what mature women want, and I can do mature women of all ages, all ethnicities. So I'm here to help. This video is a 2-parter. So today we are doing eyes, because eyes, and we'll do eyebrows too, but eyes and eyebrows are very, very important for photography. And so we're gonna start with brows and eyes, and then I'm gonna do a second part, which is going to be skin, and that will include highlighter, bronzer, blush, lips, concealer, all the things. A real important primer, because as we get older, we get noticeable pores. I have found a system that works very well on mature skin. It lasts all day. The women feel beautiful in it. They even ask me after I do the makeup, do you do lessons? Or, oh my gosh, I wish I could look like, could you come to my house every day? And I'm like, yes, I'm looking for my next Oprah. Please, please have me come to your house every day. I would love that. So I know that it's a hit. I know they're not just telling me they love it. I know they actually really love it. They feel beautiful. So there is a key to doing mature makeup. So I haven't really searched heavily YouTube to see if there's videos geared towards mothers of the bride, mothers of the groom, mature brides, but I'm here to do it for you. This is literally brought on by you, and because I have done quite a few weddings in the past few weeks, and a lot of my friend Carla, she does the brides and she gives me all the moms, the grandmoms, and the bridesmaids, and I love it. I love it. I wouldn't want to do it every week. I don't want to be just a wedding artist. I prefer the entertainment industry, but I really love it. Okay, so what I do, I'm working out of my own kit today, and nothing is sponsored, nothing was sent to me. I've paid for all of this with my own money. The reason I'm working for my pro kit today is because my personal makeup is very different from my pro kit. My personal makeup is all clean beauty. My pro kit is on the cleaner side, but it's traditional makeup because I need makeup that lasts for 8, 9, 10 hours, that photographs beautifully. Clean beauty's catching up. I just don't have a lot of skin products in the clean beauty industry that I use. So this is the MAC Painterly pot. It is been in my pro kit for so many years, I can't even tell you, and I put this on absolutely everyone who sits in my chair. Now, if you are a deeper skin tone, they make one for deeper skin tone. I cannot remember the name of it because it dried out and I had to get rid of it, so I actually need to get a new order, but I'm also always looking for cleaner eye primers. Personally, I use the e.l.f. eye putty primer. It's only like $5. It doesn't work as good as the MAC, but it also doesn't have parabens in it, and the MAC I think has parabens in it, which is why I personally don't use Painterly on myself anymore. But for a special occasion, you know, it's not gonna kill you, right? It's just not. So that is the MAC Painterly. And then while I'm kind of letting that set, I go in and I start doing eyebrows. Now, eyebrows are real. I'm gonna try to get a little closer so you guys can see close up. Do you see how pretty and smooth that is? So I always ask women about eyebrows. You know, if a woman has a full eyebrow, which is rare after 50, but if she does, she'll direct me on what to do. The thing is women over 40, over 50, over 60, they just wanna look soft and pretty. They wanna feel beautiful and soft and pretty. And, you know, they're greeting a lot of guests and they don't want to be in people's faces and looking like, you know, Joan Crawford from the 1950s, really harsh with lots of sharp, dark outlines. Women want to be very soft and pretty. So I really ask women a lot what they want, and I'm constantly giving women a mirror to check it. I'm always handing a mirror to the person in my makeup chair right back there, and ooh, it's dirty. And I'll say, hey, check this out. You know, what do you think? Lighter, darker, blended? And women are very honest with me, and I always let them know, hey, I'm here for you. So doesn't matter what I think, and they'll always say, but you're the expert. Yes, I am the expert, but what really matters is, do you feel pretty? And sometimes I'll push women here or there in a couple of areas where I really know it's gonna pay off, but most of the time, they really do trust me, and then they will say, oh, can we make that a little bit lighter? Or could you darken that in just a little bit more? And then I follow their lead. That's how you know you have a good, experienced makeup artist. They don't have a chip on their shoulder. They're not trying to prove anything. You know, like I've done this 25, 30 years. I'm confident in my makeup skills. I'm really, really good at makeup. I'm good at makeup on all ethnicities. I'm good at makeup on all ages. I have every skin tone in my kit, so I can do anyone. No one takes me by surprise. And when you're really confident in your makeup skills and your pro kit and the finished product, you'll ask a lot of questions because you want them to be happy. And that's the sign of a good makeup artist. So if you have someone who's kind of young and kind of cocky and is getting offended or quiet because you have opinions on how you should look, the paying customer, on one of the most important days of your life, it's not a good fit, okay? So there we go. There we go. Now I'm going to take a little bit of powder, and I always use the It by Pores, and I just lightly dust over that primer, just so the powder, the powder shadows don't stick to it, okay? And now we get started. Now I always ask women their comfort level of makeup, and they always tell me. And the other day I had a woman who never wears makeup, never, ever, ever. She had extremely hooded eyes, and I gave her the mirror and I said, how do you feel with this step? How do you feel with this step? How do you feel with this step? I talked her into lashes on the outer half. She didn't want to wear lashes. She wears glasses. She was scared they would hit all day. I said, I wear readers. I wear readers and I wear lashes most days, and I'm gonna tell you it's gonna look gorgeous in person, but I'll only do it on the outer half. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a lighter eye with lashes just on the outer half, and then I'm gonna take it darker for those of you who like more drama. I'm gonna take it a little darker here, and I'm gonna do a full strip so you can see the two different sides, okay? So I always start with just a really pretty base shadow, and I tend to stick very neutral on women of mature skin level, okay, mature skin. I do stay very, very neutral. I want their cheeks and their blush to bring color to their face, not their eyes. I just want their eyes to be sparkly and beautiful. So I'm gonna take this medium shade and I'm gonna go all over the whole eye. I'm not even telling you really what the shades are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I use MAC eyeshadows, sometimes Anastasia. This is the Morphe palette. It's fine. It's not the best I've ever used, but it works great for weddings. So that's this medium color right here, and it looks lighter here than it does in person. It's kind of a bisque. It's kind of a rosy bisque, not pink, but it's a little bit more of like a shell beige or a bisque. And that's going on the whole eye. Not up to the brow bone, but can you see that? You have to have a foundational shadow. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take, depending on, I'll always ask a woman, what lip colors do you normally wear? If they wear more corally tones, I will go in with a warmer medium brown. If they like more plum tones, I'll go in with this cooler taupe. I always ask them what their coloring is, what they like, before I just assume and put something on their eye. I'm a warm girl, so I'm gonna go in with this medium brown, and it looks pretty light, but you're gonna see how dark it is in a minute. It really builds up. So I am just using a windshield wiper technique, and I'm gonna kind of build up a crease, and I'm gonna go right on that outer eyelid too. Outer eyelid and crease, okay? Any makeup artist in the world can do these two steps beautifully for you. And now I'm gonna go on this side, because this is where we're gonna start to differ. Up to this point, we're gonna have similar eyes, but then we're gonna start going real heavy on one eye. Not heavy, but heavier. Okay? There you go, 2 even eyes. Isn't that pretty? And it's kind of warm. Now, see the pupil of the eye? I'm never gonna take anything dark in between here and here, ever. Everything dark's gonna only stay out here, except for the liner. We will take the liner in, but that's what keeps the eyes open and bright and pretty. Now at this point, I might even take a little bit of a shimmer. I think shimmers are real, real pretty, even on mature eyes. So I'm gonna go in with this really neutral, it's kind of a neutral bronze. It's not gold, but it's not too bronzy, and it just gives the prettiest little shimmer to the eye without being disco-y or heavy. And I'll often just put that right on with a finger. Not pretty. Okay, so see, we still have 2 similar eyes. I'll start showing you where it breaks down. Then on my elderly women, I always, well actually on any age, I always take a highlighter. Again, this is all my Pro kit. I'm using all my Pro brushes, all my Pro kit. I will take this color. It's a very light color, and I go in right here to the inner eye. And I go under that inner eye too, so. Okay, do you see how that really opens up the eye? And I might take a little bit just on that inner eyelid. See how that really opens up the eye? Isn't that pretty? That works on any age. I do that on every single age. Even if someone's real wrinkly and crepey, I'll still go in there and look at that. It just boop. And then I might take a little tiny bit on the brush, just a little bit that's left, and go right under the eyebrow. Just the tiniest amount. We don't want a disco-y eyebrow. We just want to bounce a little light there, okay? And that's all I do to the brow bone. I really don't touch the brow bone too much. I like the brow bone to look like skin. Okay, so this is where we start changing sides. Now, on someone who's very natural, I might use a dark brown gel liner, and on someone who's a little bit extra, I might use black. So let's do both. And for someone who likes a lighter eye, I will only do the outer 2/3. So we're gonna start with the lighter eye. And this is not easy because, you know, when I do makeup, I wear readers. So I have a magnification mirror, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not real strong. We're just gonna make it work. I'm kind of going by Braille. Now, on an elderly woman, I might even do a little bit of a wing, just a little teeny tiny bit of a wing. Hold on. I can't hold the mirror and hold my eye up because unfortunately with mature eyes, see, you kind of have to pick it up. The other day on the one woman, I had to literally hold her hooded eye up while the eyeliner dried, and I had to hold her hooded eye up while the eyelash glue dried. Otherwise, it's gonna stick to it and make a big, huge mess. So it's different doing mature skin. I don't care what anyone says, it's just different. Okay, so the tiniest little wing, and I'll tell you why in a minute. For some of you, even on a hooded eye, I did this even on the woman the other day with a hooded eye. She was in her late 50s, okay? Because it's going to lightly extend the eye. So there is my natural eye. Now, with the black, these are gel liners. These are by Maybelline, which I'm not, you know, I'm not a huge fan of Maybelline. They test on animals, but I just needed quick, fast drying, 24-hour waterproof gel liners, and these work. Stila also makes a good one, but they might test on animals as far as I know. I do my best to buy brands that don't test on animals, but unfortunately, in my pro kit, I have to have products that work and hold up all day. So if you know a gel liner, there's Bobbi Brown, there's MAC, Estee Lauder, Lancome. They all make a good gel liner. They all test on animals. They all do. Benefit, they all test on animals. So I don't know. This Maybelline one, it works really well. It does not disappoint me. You see that? All right, so are you starting to see a difference? This is like 2/3 of the eye and it's dark brown, and this is the entire eye all the way to the tear duct, and I winged it out just a little bit more because usually women who like black liner they're a little bit more dramatic, okay? You see that? Don't worry about that line. We're gonna smudge all that in. But already you can see kind of a difference in the two eyes. Okay, this is where we start to change the drama. This is where we start to add a little bit more drama to the eyes, okay? Let's see. I'm just gonna go back into, let's see. I'm not gonna use, I don't think I'm gonna use Morphe for this. I think I'm gonna go into, this is a really pretty wedding palette, this MAC, these little teeny MAC colors. See how they're kind of like plums and burgundies? This is very pretty. I use this on a lot of brides and a lot of mothers of the bride, but I really like this dark brown here and this medium brown here because it's dark. Okay, so I'm going to take this medium brown, and this is on my more natural conservative mom, and I'm going to smoke right over it. Okay, so watch this, and then I'll show you close up. I'm sorry I don't have a system where, do you see what I did? I took this pencil brush with that medium brown and I smoked over it. And I'm telling you, I do this even on hooded eyes. And then I'm gonna take it a little bit into the outer crease, just a little bit. See how I'm just staying right in the outer? That's it. And then I will show them, I will say, do you feel comfortable with this amount? See that? Isn't that pretty? And then I'll go back in with that first crease shadow brush. And I'll blend the two together. And at this point, depending on if you like liner underneath, most of my natural girls don't like liner underneath, but let's just say we'll take a little bit of this and we'll go just in that outer corner. See how big that makes the eye look? Look at that. And because it's a pencil brush, there's no harsh line. Now this is all customizable. If you love a pencil or a gel liner in your waterline, go for it. That would be beautiful. But I'm gonna leave this eye right here because for someone who never wears makeup, this is a lot, but it's gonna look gorgeous in the wedding photo and you're gonna look beautiful in person. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this darker color for the more extra girl, the woman who wants a little bit more drama on the eyes. And I'm gonna smoke this dark brown over this black liner so that no one's seeing any harsh lines. And then I'm gonna take it into that outer corner again and kind of go just in the crease. Do you see that with the darker brown? It's not a huge difference yet, is it? Notice how I stay in the outer corner. I am not taking it inside the eye because when you start getting dark in here, it's very aging and it is not flattering at all. Now I'm going to take a crease blending brush, something really soft, and I'm gonna go in with that medium brown and I'm going to swipe over that dark color. Okay, the light's changing a little outside, so forgive me. I do have a ring light on, but do you see the difference? This side's a little bit more dramatic and dark on the outer corner. This one's not quite as dark, but both are special occasion eyes and very pretty. Then you can even take a little bit of this darker color, and again, smoke. Look at that. Come on now, that is so pretty. And you can blend it right up to that where that original wing was, and you're really not even going to see that wing anymore because you've diffused it now with shadows. So do you see the difference? Okay, now this is where the real difference comes in. Okay, now we're gonna go in with shadows. And this is where women get a little bit nervous, but I always assure them that I've done makeup for 25 years and it really is beautiful on camera. So I am gonna go in with these demi wisps, and what I tell women is they're not gonna wear that full strip on their eye because it's not comfortable. It's just not comfortable. So what I do, and I show the women as I'm doing this, we're gonna take off that first big cluster. See that? You don't need that first short piece. It just pokes you in the eye and it's very uncomfortable. And then we're gonna take off that little last cluster. Okay, and you can tell your makeup artist, if you're hiring a makeup artist for this, listen, you're the client, okay? You're the client. You can tell them what to do without being bossy. Or you can just say, oh, you know what, I did a Zoom with a Hollywood makeup artist and this is what she suggests, okay? And then maybe they will oblige, or maybe they'll get defensive. I find if anyone gets defensive, they're insecure. It's absolutely ridiculous. Makeup is just makeup, okay? So it's not as long as when it comes in the pack because it's not as comfortable, okay? So we're gonna do the full strip on this side, or most of a strip. It's not really the full strip. This is a great glue. It's the Duo and it's quick drying, and I love it because what I find is on mature eyes, if the glue takes too long to dry, it can get all over the place, and then I'm cleaning up glue. Then all that beautiful work I just did in the shadows, I'm cleaning up all this glue. So this is why I am really good at doing lashes on mature eyes, and I'm really good at hooded eyes. And if I have to pick it up and hold it there for a few minutes while I'm talking to you about X, Y, or Z, I'll do it. Because I have to know that that glue is not gonna get all over the place, that it's going to set, and that your lashes are gonna be comfortable. And this is called Duo Ultra Quick Set. Yeah, Quick Set. Man, is it fast. It dries clear. And we're gonna go in, and I always tack it in the middle first, and then I do the outside edge, and then I do the inner edge. I put the lashes on first. I do the lashes first before I do mascara. Once that glue dries, I'm telling you, you won't even feel it. I always tell women you're gonna feel it at first. Look at that. Can you see how that would be absolutely beautiful in person, but also in photograph? That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now bear with me because I gotta get my natural lashes. I didn't have them. Here, no, that's not them. Okay, these are the best lashes when you want to look natural. They're the Ardell 110s, and you don't have to buy multi-pack. You can buy a single pack. These are demi wisps, Ardell demi wisps, DW, and these are 110s. The 110s are so beautiful and so natural, but for a gal who never wears makeup, it's gonna feel like this eye for a gal who never wears makeup. And what we're gonna do is we are going to pretty much cut them in half. We're pretty much gonna cut them in half. And I'll tell you why. Because they're too long. So I usually cut off that first little nub. I cut off that first little nub, and then I usually cut off 6. Okay, so let me see this. Doggone it, I can't see without my readers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. And see how that's not a full strip? That's about, see that? I cut it right there. So see how long this strip is? You're only wearing about 2/3 of the strip. Again, I have done this for 25 years. I promise you, this works even on the woman who's never worn false lashes in my life, and I've done many lashes on women who have never worn lashes, and they all admit, oh, that feels pretty good, especially after the glue dries. Okay. Okay. See that? It's about 2/3 of a lash. Now we are going to put the glue on. Feel free to forward this video to the makeup artist doing your makeup, or, you know, just maybe practice a few times, and maybe you do your own makeup, or maybe you hire a makeup artist just to do your eyes, or maybe you hire someone just to put on your foundation. Like, you get to decide. You are the paying client. You get to decide how it's done. Okay, so you will see why these, I never even feel these. I forget I have these on at night. If I wear these, I forget I have them on. The 110s, they are just so incredible. They're so light as a feather. I love these orange peel sticks. I'll take it and I'll kind of press it down, because if you use your finger, sometimes the glue will stick to your finger, but it doesn't stick to wood. So I'll go in and I'll press that lash down. But do you see how pretty that is? And you could even do less. Like, this goes over to about the pupil. So it's a little bit more than half the eye. But do you see how it lifts that outer corner? Either one is beautiful, but you could see how this could be a more mature drama eye, and this is a more soft eye. Just depends on your comfort level. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I've done both of these on grandmas and mothers all over the country, okay? Now what you're gonna do is you're going to put on a little bit of mascara on your natural lashes and blend them in, but I'm not gonna do that today for lack of time, because it's not gonna change the effect. Another thing is, I do not put mascara on lower lashes because it can transfer, even waterproof. I use the Lash Princess Essence. It's only $5. I get it at Ulta. This is always in my pro kit. If someone says, oh, I really want it on my lower lashes, I go in with a fan brush and I take it. I'll even do it for you. I'll take a little bit on the fan, because we don't want spider eyes and we don't want it transferring. And I'll go in and I'll lightly paint it on. Isn't that pretty? I'll do it over here. I learned this trick from a man who did Julia Roberts makeup in film. And he said, you know, in a theater, you're seeing these actresses' faces huge, right? It's like on a huge screen, and they have to look super beautiful and natural close up. And this is how he would paint on Julia Roberts' lashes, top and bottom. And it's just so feathery and pretty. So find yourself a little teeny tiny fan brush. You can even get these in art supply stores, but it's real teeny. It's not like a big fan brush. It's just a little teeny tiny. And that's the only time I will do mascara on lower lashes on a mature woman. Otherwise, I find it can transfer too easily, and we do not want that, okay? So there you have it. That is how I do eyes for special occasion makeup, mother of the bride, mother of the groom, grandma of the bride, grandma of the groom, or mature brides. That's how I do it. And you can see, sometimes I'll even go in the waterline. If they don't want to see waterline up here, I'll take black gel liner up there. I can take black gel liner on the waterline, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't think it's needed. I think this is so pretty, and you can see the difference in the two eyes. See? Both are beautiful. Bye for now. Come back for part 2. The reason I wanted to do it in 2 parts is, one, I didn't want this to be too lengthy of a video. Also, I post a video every Saturday, and I'm going out of town next week, so I'm kind of doing all my YouTube videos this week. So that's why I'm doing a 2-parter. And the next part, the skin is so important on mature women, and I feel it needs its very own video, because this is where young makeup artists really screw up. They put in too many dark colors from here to here, and they don't get the skin right, and then people don't feel pretty on such an important day and when people are close up in their face. So come back for part 2, which is foundation, concealer, bronzer, blusher, lips, all the things, okay? Bye for now.